Welcome to the What Happens Next YouTube channel. What we're aiming to do with this channel is share content designed to make sure that you're supported through whatever's next in your life. And we'd love to continue to do that. I've got a favour to ask today, and what I'd ask you to do is just subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it really helps us deliver really good quality content on a consistent basis. Thank you, and let's go on to the interview. How do you find motivation changes throughout life? Because I'd imagine, like, if I look at my life, probably in my 20s, 30s, as we were building the business, my motivation was, look, I promised Kaz and Charlotte that I'd make this a success. And as you know, because I've just done my motivational map, I'm probably more looking to add value in the world and looking to find purpose and looking to find meaning. But I don't know whether I'd be there if I hadn't done that bit.
Yeah.
So how did motivational maps in your experience evolve? And what I'm curious about is, how have your motivations changed?
Yeah, our motivators change. So motivational maps are not like a psychometric profile. So a psychometric profile, doesn't really change an awful lot. Which is much more about our personality trait. So there's a little bit about personality in the maps, but yeah, I mean, I always recommend to people that they have a map done every year. So it's a little bit like your own health check, your own motivational health check. And some people's motivators will really change. So those then need to be accommodated. So if you happen to be a manager of people, your natural tendency is to keep managing that person in the same way that you did the year before. If you then look at their map profile, as you say, you've changed through your life and your direction has changed and your motivation has changed. And so therefore, it's looking at what is current for you now. Where do you need that energy to go? Motivation is all about energy. So are we putting our energy into the right things in our life? Yeah. And is there a battle in one sense with what motivates us and drives us, but where we are realistically? And that again is where sort of the coaching side of it will come in. So for instance, if you've got a manager who's got what we call a high friend motivator. So for friends, they want to belong. All right, they want to belong. They want to be part of a team. They want very collaborative working environments. They don't want to go into an environment which makes them feel uncomfortable. Not a problem. But say that's your top motivator as a manager, and your lowest motivator is director, which is about making sure that things are done correctly, being in charge of things, leading things, leading people, leading that team. So as I think you can see here, Chris, we might have some issues here. We might not, but what happens when that manager has got to performance manage?
Yeah,
it feels very, very uncomfortable for them. So sometimes what we have to think about when I look at a profile is, ideally, should those motivators be higher in that profile? And are there, because of where they're sitting currently, does that actually cause a problem for that particular individual?
You know what's interesting, and this is the interesting thing.